Shalom, Akim. This is your brother Barak. Welcome back here. Another one to the Spring of Yahawashi Yahawashi. First and foremost, I give all praise and glory. God, to the Father and the Son, Yahawah, Yahawashi. Double on sons and apostles of the great millstone, one time in this truth and sincere citation be unto the brother and pushing his word through truth and sincerity, risking our life and freedom to do so. Alright? I'm the brother Barak. Come back here. Another one to the Spring of Yahawashi Yahawashi. And Lord, one to be edified through the Spirit of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Alright? The reason why I want to make this video is to show you the consistent struggles with Babylon and Babylon obviously nearing its end. It's one of the things that I've noticed over the past couple of years with, inflation, prices rising dramatically, and a lot of people having to struggle with that, to some degree having to compensate consistently, man. All right, and this problem is only going to continue to get worse. All right, a lot of these people, are going to try to keep, supplementing or, in other words, trying to figure out other ways to cope with the fact that, society is collapsing, man. But, all in all, man, this is definitely getting more and more out of hand, man. And I definitely gonna keep making videos on this, man. With the housing markets, the food, rising food and inflation, okay, the car market, all these markets in America, and it's showing you that this place is decaying and slowly becoming inhabitable, man. Okay, a lot of people are opting out of that American lifestyle, man, and this is just, one of the small reasons as to why that is happening. All right, this is one of the small reasons why that is happening. So it says rising food costs are threatening the very existence of many restaurants. It says Ike's Chili in Tulsa, Oklahoma has been around for 117 years, surviving Slovakia. The myriad of challenges like the Great Depression, the COVID-19 I would say, well, whatever, and once in a generation burst of inflation. But in 2025 already holds more complicated challenge. The cost of everything is just going up. Exactly, just like we just said. Okay, and a lot of these people, okay, and the reason why I also make this video is because it's showing you the luxuries that we used to have in America. Okay, we used to have good jobs, a good car. We could even have multiple cars, multiple properties. Okay, a lot of the things that a lot of these people used to enjoy is slowly deteriorating and depreciating, man. Okay, what I mean by when I say that is all these luxuries we used to have, it's slowly, we're slowly losing our grip on it, man. Okay, we're literally slowly losing our grip on a lot of these things, man. A lot of these people are complaining about, oh, I can't even have a gym membership. I have to choose between paying my car note and feeding my family this month. And you can consistently go on TikTok, Instagram, and see these videos of people complaining about the lifestyle that they have to live in America. And you would think, living in places like South America or the Caribbean islands, is you're living in poverty. But really, realistically, America is literally turning into those places. And there's a literally common phenomenon and a trend where people are talking about how America is slowly turning into a third world country. Okay, it says, and we've got to figure out how to manage it right. Len Weird, a managing partner at the restaurant, told CNN. He pointed out the surging beef prices as an example, specifically hamburger meat on wholesale level. In July, those prices were up nearly 21% compared to the same month 10 years ago. Federal data shows the passing buck of customers might not be in the situation Wade said. The local restaurant across the country are reeling in some key cost skyrocket and consumers, and that's why a lot of businesses aren't surviving, because inflation is a ripple effect, man. Okay, it's gonna affect buyers, regular consumers, aka customers. Okay, it's gonna affect businesses. Okay, it's gonna affect organizations. The cost to produce it, the cost to manufacture it, the cost to output. Okay, also you don't know where a lot of the Americans are getting the beef from, like a lot of their meats and come around the country. All these tariffs are going around. So man, it's just gonna continuously get worse, man. Okay? And this is not even the only, subject we could really talk about. We could talk about the car market in America and how bad it is. A lot of people are giving up their car payments, abandoning, I would say not even giving up, but abandoning their car payments. Okay? Getting their cars taken from them, okay, getting a lien put on it, etc., 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 man. These are all indicators and signs that America, again, is slowly deteriorating. You have to consistently compensate for the lack of income. You have to consistently make more money, work harder, longer hours. At some point, man, this is going to have to give out. All right? This shit is not sustainable, man. Okay? The American lifestyle currently is not sustainable, man. Okay? And America, back in its glory days, okay? Back in its glory days, America, all right? What were they on, man? Okay? They were always talking about, what is it called? Minimalism and all that, until they started to get more and more greedy, okay? The craziest part about everything, man, okay, when it comes to the finances, a lot of people can't even find a job to even begin with. You can't even find a job to even begin to start to pay your bills, much less to rather go on vacation, or enjoy yourself to some degree, okay? So America is, again, slowly deteriorating that lifestyle. And a lot of these people, even the people that make hundreds of dollars, 100K, 200K, 500K, they're literally still feeling effects too. You have celebrities, supposedly celebrity millionaires, okay, whether they're millionaires or not, complaining about how, yeah, I still have to be, and the type of celebrity I'm talking about is Cardi B. All right. She was talking about how everything was still expensive. She has to fly with regular people on a plane. These type of lifestyles are not sustainable, man. Okay. All right. And this is why I was been talking about through the spirit about capitalism. Okay. A lot of this shit is just meant for you to keep working, giving your life to these goddamn corporations. But these people like to say, right? Not even like to say, they love to say we're not still in slavery. Okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 4. It says, the door shall shut in the streets. We'll just go on verse 4. Shall shut in the streets when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up as the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the musket shall be brought low. Also, when they shall, verse 5, also when they shall be afraid that which is high, the fear shall be in the way. And the almond tree shall flourish, and the grasshopper shall be a burden, and the desire shall fail. Because men go about his long home, and the mourners go about the streets. This is why you're going to have more and more protests. And the craziest part is, when you go to these other countries, a lot of these countries are consistently protesting as well. Okay? They're literally, this is why a lot of people are into politics, because it affects the way they live. That's the reason why a lot of these people are literally into politics, guys. Because they want the chance to make more money. So they're looking at the politicians. The politicians over there, yeah, we're going to raise minimum wage. Yeah, we're going to take taxes off this and that. It's all a distraction. It's all bogus at the end of the day. Okay? Okay? There's always a hidden agenda. But to say the least, man, all right, this shit ain't going to be fixed, man. It's going to continue to get worse. And a lot of people are just going to get priced out of society. And we're obviously just going to end up being or slowly merge into the Karagma, aka the mark of the beast, man. Okay, because that's where all this is going, man. This system is literally crashing and it's imploding on itself. It is not sustainable, man. Okay, the more money you make, the more you get taxed. Okay, all right. This shit is not sustainable at all, man. This is pure greed. Okay, pure greed, man. Like the scripture just said, the mourners gonna go about the streets. When you go to these other countries, hella protesters in the streets, hella people rioting, hella people outraged at their financial situation, their lifestyles. Okay, a lot of people even too, they worked hard all their young years, and then now we're in the current moment in society where all that hard work is pretty much paid off to nothing. Okay, so your social security, your life insurance policies, your 401ks, none of that shit is going to matter very much soon. It's going to be null and void. You gave your life to companies all for it to be null and void, man. This shit is about to collapse, man. It is not sustainable. Okay, and that's the thing with capitalism. It's not sustainable. Esau loves capitalism, man. He loves putting y'all to work. He loves having y'all work them long ass hours to make the company not even millions but billions, man. Okay, and again, y'all have the audacity to say, "Hey, we're not in slavery in the modern time. We're not in slavery. We have free will, right?" It says local restaurants across the country are revealing some of the key costs of skyrockets. Consumers who remain nervous about the economy future cut back and become less willing to pony up for higher prices. Slovakia. Taken together, that's forcing restaurants like Chile to scramble for solutions, and not even just Chili's, this restaurant in particular, but even here in Canada, there's a lot of restaurants that are struggling, man, to make ends meet and to make even a lot of money. Okay. All right, and don't let you be a small business restaurant or you just open up a fresh restaurant, man. You're gonna struggle like shit. So again, it's all a chain reaction. The inflation, okay, the consumer, okay, or the buying. All these things are chain reactions. Everyone's gonna be affected by it from any standpoint, no matter where you're at on the board. Okay, taken together by forced restaurants like Chili's to scramble for solutions. I need to raise my prices again right now. Exactly. Which is going to just affect them in even a worse way because they're not going to get customers. So they're affected by inflation because they have to buy more, which means they have to make profit, so they got to raise those prices. Then it affects the customer, aka the consumer. Okay? It's all a chain reaction, man. This shit is not sustainable, man. I'm telling you. And this is the same concept when it comes to the housing market. The cost of building those homes go up higher, so the house price goes up higher. Okay, and then what do people do? They say, "Hey, we need to make more money." Okay, cool. The government's gonna grant you the ability to make more money, and then guess what? You're gonna get taxed even more. Okay, you're gonna get taxed more out of your paycheck. Okay, and if they can't tax out your paycheck, you best believe they're gonna find ways to make money off of y'all citizens, man, because that's how Esau moves. Okay, and now I'm concerned I'm going to price people out. What did we just say? A lot of people are being priced out. A lot of people are just in general being priced out of society in general. Not with just women, not with just paying mortgages. It's the lifestyle that America is. And don't let your ass be on the internet being jealous of other people's lifestyle and you wanted to do the same thing they're doing. It's all going to be a chain reaction. It's going to be a cause and effect, man. Okay? Wade said, adding that the restaurant has considered tweaking the dishes on its menu to cut costs. Okay, a lot of people, all right, a lot of I would say not even a lot of people, but corporations, they're cutting down portioning sizes, which I've made several videos on in the past. You guys can go back and look at those. Cutting down portioning sizes, rebranding and renaming products. Okay, the portioning size has dropped, but the price of the product has gone up. Okay, man, this shit is not sustainable, man. It's not just beef that has gone more expensive. The prices of the other restaurant staples like coffee, eggs, coca have also ratcheted higher at various points this year. In June, food costs overall were up 21% compared to the same month 4 years earlier, according to the Producer Price Index, which tracks the prices that businesses, including restaurants, pay their suppliers. Everybody's getting affected by this. The suppliers, the manufacturers, the buyers, and then the consumers. It's all a chain reaction, man. Everyone's going to feel it, man. And it's going to, again, cause an effect, man. Okay? This shit is not sustainable at all, man. Alright? This kingdom is not sustainable. Its lifestyle is not sustainable. Okay? And then people, what do people keep doing? They keep budgeting. They keep cutting back. They keep trying to save money. All this stuff, man. Okay? You can keep budgeting all you want, you're still going to get priced out. Okay? Eventually it's going to be enough is enough. And that's what a lot of these people in these other nations, they're starting to realize. It's not sustainable. Something has to change. Okay? Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 9, it says, they shall cast their silver in the streets and their gold shall be removed. This is going to be America very soon. The money is going to be, its value is going to be valueless. Okay, money's not gonna have no more value no more. The Federal and we've already went into videos about the Federal Reserve, which is a different conversation. But all in all, man, the money is going to just become worthless, man. Okay, because of the inflation, the inflated prices. and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath. So when that wrath comes, man, just like we've been telling you guys, this is part of the famine and the plagues that the Lord said he was going to bring upon America, which is what? Poverty, man. Poorness. Okay? You guys are slowly losing your grip on being able to get a job, being able to pay your bills, man. It's only going to get worse, all across the board. It don't matter if you're a Jake, you're an Edomite, you're an Elamite, if you have multiple businesses, if you're a millionaire, the cost of everything is just going to be pricing everybody out. If you saved, if you're retired, okay, you're going to be priced out of society, okay? It shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord, the day of the Lord, or the day of wrath, Salakia, of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because of the stumbling block of their iniquity, aka their sin. Okay, so again, man, this shit is not sustainable, man. The society is not sustainable. A lot of people are tired. A lot of people got 3 jobs. They already got to work. You got to take care of the kids. They got to manage work to life balance. All right, and this is not even an American thing. This is a global thing, man. When you go read the news, go read how people are complaining about the lifestyles even in the other countries. Okay, all right. So again, man, something's gonna have to give, man. But just a little update on that, man. Hopefully you guys ratified to this brain power of Yahawashi Yashai. I'm making what praise out of glory, be in time, Father, Son, Yahawashi Yashai. So next time, I can say Shalom.